Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hey, today we're going to be talking about one of the greatest separators between people who dream about success and people who actually achieve it. The principle is organized planning. Napoleon Hill taught that a goal without a plan is simply a wish. Many people have dreams. Many people have talent. Many people have great intentions. But very few have a written plan that tells them what they need to do today to create the future they want tomorrow. Today, we're going to connect organized planning with one of the most practical success principles in the entire science of success: budgeting your time and your money. Because here's the truth: how you spend your time and how you spend your money is the clearest reflection of what you truly value. If your calendar and your bank account don't support your purpose, neither will your future. Hill said that every successful achievement begins with a definite major purpose. That's the foundation. Purpose tells you where you're going. Planning tells you how you're going to get there. Imagine wanting to drive across country. You know the destination, but you refuse to use the GPS. You don't plan your route. You don't budget your fuel. You don't know where you're stopping. You'll probably never arrive. Life works exactly the same way. Success is not accidental. It is organized. One phrase has transformed my own life: if it isn't scheduled, it probably won't happen. Most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they live by reaction, not intention. They wake up, they check their phone, they answer emails, they respond to problems, putting out fires all day long. And before they know it, another day is gone. Then they wonder why their life never changes. Purpose requires planning. Planning requires scheduling. Napoleon Hill believed that time is life's most important, most valuable asset. Money can be replaced. Time cannot. Every one of us receives exactly the same 24 hours every day. The difference between average people and extraordinary people is not time. It's how they invest it. Ask yourself these questions. Am I investing time in activities that move me toward my purpose? Or am I spending time on distractions? What activities actually produce results? What activities simply make me feel busy? Busy is not the same as productive. Here's a challenge I'd love to encourage all of you to take on. For the next 7 days, track every hour. You'll probably be surprised. Television, scrolling through social media, news, random internet browsing, unplanned interruptions. Now imagine reclaiming just 1 hour each day. That's over 365 hours a year. That's the equivalent of more than 9 full work weeks. What would happen if you invested those hours in learning, improving your health, building your business, strengthening your marriage, or mentoring your children? Small, daily decisions become massive life results. Let's talk a bit about budgeting your money. Money is simply another tool. It reflects our priorities. Too many people create budgets to restrict themselves. Successful people create budgets to direct themselves. Every dollar should have an assignment before it's spent. Ask yourself, does my spending support my goals? Or does it support temporary gratifications? Think about it. If your goal is financial freedom, but every extra dollar goes towards impulse purchases, your spending is actually voting against your future. Here's a simple formula. Income minus planning equals stress. Income plus planning equals freedom. The amount of money you make is important, but the way you manage it is even more important. Many people earn 6 figures and remain broke. Others earn a very modest income, and yet they steadily build wealth. The only difference is planning. One of the most powerful habits I've ever developed is planning the upcoming week before it begins. Each Sunday, I ask myself these 4 questions. First, what are my top 3 priorities this week? Second, what appointments need to be scheduled first? Third, what actions move me closer to my purpose? And number 4, where can I eliminate distractions? I want you to notice something. Purpose comes before appointments. Most people schedule everything except what matters most. Successful people schedule what matters first. Inside the 17 Club, we focus on becoming intentional men. Every week should include time for spiritual growth, physical health, family, personal development, business, financial review, service to others, rest, and reflection. If one of those areas is continually neglected, eventually life becomes out of balance. Planning creates balance. The Marine Corps taught me something I'll never forget. Every mission begins with a plan. Before moving a single Marine, we studied the mission. We anticipated obstacles. We prepared resources. We assigned responsibilities. We developed contingency plans. Then, and only then, we executed our mission. Business works the same way. Marriage works the same way. Health works that same way. And life works that way. Success rarely belongs to the person with the best intentions. It belongs to the person with the best preparation. So today we've talked about Napoleon Hill's organized planning principles. Let's summarize several timeless lessons from Hill. Plans must be written. Plans should be reviewed often. We recommend at least twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening before we go to bed. Plans should remain flexible. Don't be tied to a plan that's not working. Tweak it if necessary. It's okay to flex a bit. Defeat is feedback, not failure. Seek advice through your Mastermind Alliance. Build an alliance of individuals who can support, help, and encourage you along the way. None of us need to do this alone. Take action. Take immediate action on all your plans, even if they don't seem perfect at the time. Motion creates momentum. Planning without action is simply procrastination. Action without planning is chaos. Success requires both. Here's a challenge for you this week. Take 1 hour. Create your organized success plan. Write down your 3 top goals. Your weekly schedule. Your monthly budget. Your biggest distraction. The one habit you will eliminate this week. The one habit that you'll add. Then commit to reviewing your plan every morning and every evening. Remember, you don't have to make giant improvements overnight. Small, consistent improvements create extraordinary lives. In closing, your future isn't determined by luck. It is determined by talent. It isn't determined by circumstances. It is largely determined by the choices you make every single day. Your calendar tells the story of your priorities. Your budget tells the story of your values. Organized planning brings those 2 into alignment with your purpose. When your purpose, your time, your money, and your daily actions all point in the same direction, success becomes almost inevitable. If today's message challenged you, I'd encourage you to join us each week in the 17 Club Men's Mastermind, where we study and apply Napoleon Hill's timeless principles of success together. We meet every Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time via Zoom. If you'd like to join us, just put a comment in the remarks, join the mastermind. If you're ready to stop drifting, discover your purpose, and build a plan for the life you were created to live, I'd love to help. If you'd like to learn more about the upcoming Men's 90-Day Transformation Experience and join a community of men committed to becoming better husbands, better fathers, better leaders, and better men of purpose, just drop a message in the remark section below, 90-Day Transformation, and we'll reach out to you and give you the details. If this video encouraged you, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with another man who needs this message. Until next time, remember, success doesn't happen by chance. It always happens by design. Have a great rest of your week. Thanks for joining me. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.